What's up everyone, LV Fig and Garden Channel here. Today we're going to be planting the world's best mulberry I got from Tim Brown. I put a deposit in December. Gave him some rare fig trees in exchange. So I was lucky to get this one. Next year I'll have a bunch available, but right now it's slim pickings. I'm going to show you how to properly plant this mulberry. And any other fruit tree that's in a pot that you don't know how old the tree is. You want to cut away the pot. You don't want to risk a new rooted cutting, fig, mulberry, whatever it is, and have half the root ball fall because you're trying to save on your 50-cent pot. So what you want to do is cut away the pot, which I'm going to do. You can see here the hole I dug is not big at all. Trees that are really strong, mulberry, fig, what else? Mulberry, fig, pomegranate, stuff that is just super tough, drought resistant. You don't need the crazy holes like I used to dig. Now if you're doing citrus, stone fruit I think need it. Any of your tropicals, anything like that, you want to do a huge hole, amend everything. Give them all you need. They really appreciate it here in the desert. But things that are meant for the desert, like mulberries and figs and everything, this has been amended by a tree I dug up, so I'm only doing a hole big enough for it, and it's gonna do just fine. So, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a razor blade or scissors to get it started. Actually, first, this is what I do. I cut around the bottom as low as I can go, and I cut the bottom away. Try not to cut your hand off. Keep this pot turned. That way we're just going to sit this in the hole. See how you're keeping the bottom on there until the last minute. When we get it in the hole. Okay, that's done. Take your scissors or your razor blades. You can make 2 cuts or even 3 cuts down the sides. But this is holding everything together. Keeping that, because I don't think the roots have filled this thing in because it's a very young tree. So these are really strong pots Tim bought. Really nice pots. The cheaper ones are usually easier to cut. Honestly, you can just do the one side like that. And I see a little bit of roots in there, but not much. See how it's falling apart? So we're gonna put this in here, keeping this all together. You can even move the soil. Gotta get the bottom plastic out. There's one taproot, and you can leave that in there like that. Get some of your good fill dirt. It's just compost, mix it up. Get that around there. Carefully remove your pot. You see that? Tree was not disturbed. Then you're gonna go in and carefully, I see some roots, but not a lot. Fill this in. And then Has a little branch down there with a mulberry, but we don't care about that. We want this to grow this first year, get nice and strong. So then you're gonna water it in. Pause it. Tell me when. Okay, so normally I put, this wasn't a mulberry, even if it was a mulberry, but I don't have it, but they really don't need it. But you can add rock dust, worm castings. The one thing I ran out of that I would do no matter what is the mycorrhiza fungi, a tablespoon or two. The mycos, that's really good. I ran out of it, so oh well. But worm castings, compost, and native soil and some mycos is all you need, but you can throw in the rock dust. You can throw in some granulated organic fertilizers with it now. But I'm gonna be feeding this tree, and honestly it doesn't really need it. So once you got that done, you're just gonna water this in and let all the soil flows in around the tree. You don't need to step on it. Now I shouldn't be doing this in the daytime because the leaves are getting wet and it burns the leaves. But we're doing a video and I don't have much time, so you're gonna let that soak in here. And while you're doing that, you can start building your berm. You can add more dirt, but it's gonna compact itself, fill in all the air pockets around the roots, and the tree doesn't really feel like it was transplanted. It doesn't go through the shock. You have no problems. We're in full sun. It will be just fine tomorrow. Very rare that you have a problem with this. So cut your pots. Don't try to save money on pots for all your trees, unless you know it's a 1 or 2 year old root-bound tree that's, you know 100%, then you can save your pot. But you want to just go ahead and make your, this is all mulch from the other tree that I'm actually going to put back on top. That's why this soil is going to be okay, because it had another tree here dropping leaves, breaking down the leaves in the compost. You just want to make yourself a nice ring. You can put more compost on top, soak it down 2 or 3 more times a day, and you know it's fine. Put your wood chips or mulch over the top, and you're done. Add your irrigation, and that's it. Simple as that. So stay tuned for more videos. Tell me what you want to see. If you like that, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the like button. But that's the world's best mulberry. And stay tuned for more videos and when to get it. All right, guys. Peace.